So our Kevlar cord is now dry. We got the small loop, we got the large loop. We're going to attach the parachute onto the small loop. And there's several different ways to do it. We'll go ahead and use the way that Estes typically shows, which is to pull the parachute through. And the reason, again, is it's just very simple to do. If we look at the Estes parachute, they actually have a very interesting configuration of the shroud lines. If I can separate these here. Okay. They have one shroud line that goes across the parachute, and then they have one on each end. And I really like this because this way you're not twisting them sideways as you pull them together. So now we have all three of these all in the same line, and it makes the parachute come together without any real twisting. So what I'm going to do is just simply pull this tight. And now we have our lines ready to connect. So we've got this pulled tight, and this is our connecting point right here. Be sure to not let it go. We're going to put this through here. And a simple solution to this is to take the large loop, push it through the small loop like this, and you see it just simply makes a knot where they're pulled together. Now, you can also take the parachute and pull it through the shroud lines, but this is relatively easy to do. Before we tighten that, we just want to check. We see everything's nice. It's nice, everything's straight, tight and even. Now, there's several different ways to hold this tight. Again, I always talk about the fact that these knots do not stay unless you do something like put heat shrink on them, but this knot is small enough and the parachute's fairly small. So a small drop of CA will hold this. So I'm just going to go ahead and hold this, put a very small drop of CA on this. Smear it around. These shroud lines are not Kevlar. I think they're polyester. In either case, the CA glue bonds to it almost instantly. It's almost like it's bonding to skin. It's a very, very quick bond to it. I just want to smear this around, make sure that it's well covering on the knot. A little bit more here. Oops, that's probably too much. Yeah, it is too much. Okay. So I'm just going to wipe a little bit off. And we're going to let this dry. Again, I'm going to put it on over the light bulb. And about 10 minutes it's going to be nice and hard and dry. And again, you can spray this with a kicker spray, but it's going to solidify the outside instantly. But the inside that's still wicking is not going to solidify. So I'd rather it dry through a light heat so the whole thing dries evenly all at one time. Otherwise, you can see this is now attached the same way our streamer is attached. We've got our recovery device here, and we've got a loop. And in the next video, we're going to attach it to the rocket.